G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio. I'm really loving this playthrough. This playthrough is called our IceWorld series. We're playing on, as a reminder here, we're playing on, Death World settings as well as Rail World settings, and we're playing in the Alien Biomes mod. I forgot the name of the mod maker for that, but you could look that up. It's very, very popular. Everyone seems to love it. And of course, we are in this lovely sort of biome here. It's quite icy and it's surrounded by lots of kind of continental stuff. And we managed to capture this sort of somewhat peninsular looking area in two spots, and even got ourselves a little bit of an outpost, which is not really getting attacked, which is providing us oil. So that's all lovely, and our trains have been set up. In the last episode, we made some great progress. I'll just go into map mode here. Yeah, we made some great progress bringing the oil across here, and I've got a path just supporting that oil. And then over here, we went down to make these sort of first products. Petroleum, refining. Brilliant. Petroleum refining. And then we got sulfur and plastic. And of course, we're bringing those lines down. We got across here. And over here, we managed to get ourselves red circuits. And I've got a expandable red circuit array, which I really like. I'm really happy with at the moment. We'll see how it goes as we expand. We then got ourselves cliff explosives. And I have got rid of a few cliffs, especially in this area for this episode's project. And of course, blue science, which leads us right into our next little bit of, our next bit of tech. So I'm going to jump into the tech menu in the research menu in just a sec. In the meantime, you'll check out the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you back here in just a sec. Okay, so funny enough, I'm just below where we were earlier on. I just had a little break there so I can tell where to put in the intro and all that sort of stuff. And I've got this very boring job of having to clear out these stones, and that's because I want to use this area just below the bus as a project area, and I want to set up the new lab array. So I think I want to only build on one side of the bus, definitely in this series. I've got some more room here so I can expand. We probably put some more green chips in here. But we have all this room to expand here. By the way, all the patches have been fully mined out. Well, not fully mined out, but fully covered. You can see this is now fully covered here, and I've just got a little bit going here, although not the blending section. We'll deal with that a little bit at another time. And then, yeah, we've got all these cliffs and stuff. But I want to use this area, so I put a path here just going down to this southern wall. The southern wall will stay when we expand. The robots will take care of the western wall over there. But in the meantime, I want to build the lab array in here, and I think I know roughly how it wants to look. So I've made myself a few extra labs, and we're going to jump straight in and have a look at it. But what I might do, if I can, in fact, we might just jump off and just stop. So let's redivert this here. So if we put this here, let's just do a diversion there, right? Whoop. Yeah, let's stop that there and just let everything else sort of flow in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the current science, which was just some little productivity ones, research speed. I think there was a shooting speed of something in there, and things like that, which we just started off. So I want to get to robotics. So if I have a look here, we've got robotics. Let's see about, well, we haven't got robotics, but let's see about robotics. And they are here. And robotics are going to require this one, lubricants. And so I should be able to start that. That's a blue science as well. So we'll get that queued, but we can't start lubricant yet until we do advanced oil processing. So we'll get advanced oil processing, then we'll get lubricants. Yep. And that will queue now that we can get this one before it. And then we will get electric engines, and we'll go, yep. And then we'll do robotics. Perfect. So that'll be the line that'll take us down to robotics, and that's going to be fantastic. Now, I don't actually think I've made a mistake here. I don't think I will cut this off. I'll keep it going because that'll send all that extra blue science down there as well. So in the meantime, that'll just get all that going. And I guess the idea is what we want to do with the labs is just increase our lab flow. And I roughly want to have, so I just want to see how many labs we've currently got in play. So I think I've got, and I can do control. So if I do, what do you got there? Labs, it's going to be, that's 16 labs, and 16 and 20. So I've got 36 labs going, right? So 36 labs is what we've got going. And now I want to put the next lab array in here. And I think I would like to get this looking like, let me just get some out and we'll get it going. So I want to put in, and we want a bit of space here. We've got plenty of space actually. So let's put in this guy here. And then I want to put a gap in of 1. Yeah, a gap of 1. So I can put that in there. And then I'm thinking that's how that's going to be. So this is the top end of it. And eventually we'll have, so I only want him passing to 2 labs, and eventually we'll have these guys, we can have extra arms passing in. So this will be here, and then this is going to be, and we'll do this first. So we'll go like this. All right, and then we're going to have another one there. So eventually we'll have 2 labs passing into here, into this way, 2 arms, and they'll pass in. And this will be the 4 sciences we're currently got now, each on half of the belt. And then another 2 passing in from the other side for expansions a bit later, which means what I want to do is these are these 2 here. But instead of doing just passing directly off that, I want to do something slightly different. I want to get my length here of these 2. And I'd like to get it a fair way, and we can always expand this, but what I want to do is just get it sort of going at the moment. Let's do that, and I think, let me see, so that was, we've got 36 labs going, all right, 36 labs. So if I then go, okay, that's great. Now what I want to do is go here and do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This will be 12, this will be 24, and if we double it, it'll be 48, and that's without expansion, so I think that will be pretty good. Let me just count that again and just make sure we've got 12. We do have 12 there, yes. So now we can do these guys. We do have all these labs so we can place them. And then we can pick up the other ones a little bit later, but what I'd like to do is just put a dividing line down the middle, and I will do this with, I would like to do this because they're going to pick up, actually no, they're going to pick up here. So if I do this, yep, and then these guys are going to go like this. I'll pick up this just out of neatness, not out of necessity. And then we're going to pick up these bits here and we're going to expand it. And this is how this is going to go. So we'll just do it like this until we run out. And there we go. And now we run out. So we'll put this one just here then. But this will bring us to 36, but then we've got lots of labs over there. So we've actually got, I think this will bring us to 48, but I think we've got about 60 labs all up with the ones existing and the ones that I've put here. So we'll be able to expand this, and maybe this is one pod, and we'll see how it supplies. But I like the idea of just passing to one other lab, allowing this line to fill up, and I can see where I need to step up my science production. So I do like that it being fed in from this corner. I think that's a nice one. So I'm just going to do this. This is where it feeds in. But with the feed in, I'd like the feed in to go like this. So here to, so let me do there to, let me do there to there. Let me do, actually let's do it backwards. Actually let's do there to there. We know they're connected. Yep, they're connected. Excellent. All right, that's nice. And then I'm going to put these lines in the middle just for neatness, so we can see the little edge. So don't mind the lab area being kind of quite cool. Ooh. Hang on, they don't need to do that, do they? Because these ones are coming back out and around. Yeah. They're passing to 2. Oh, right, okay, cool. What I wanted to do was this. Okay, so we do need to add in extra science later. So let's think about the extra science and we'll plan this out. So these guys with a gap of 1, so there'll be a gap of 1 and they'll be passing in. So that's the distance that those guys will be there. And then I will need to get this guy out here. So what I wanted to do is have a bit of a circular layout going. So let me just get rid of these. And of course, this is why we need to get to robotics, because it's going to be getting rid of all these without having to mine it, and or keep the, we don't really need the stone from here. Alien Biomes has generally, I believe, less trees and generally more, ooh, sorry, do that and do that. Generally less trees and more stone, I think is what you get in the biomes. And the alien biome. Okay, so this would be here, and then we would do. Okay, so we'll do this. So this would be. These would be the feeders of the other science, and this will be the other science that goes around the outside science, and the outside science will be able to go in here. And so this means that, and that one we will have fed from the other side. So I'm going to have this. Yep. I'm just going to do a few here. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. And so let me see if we can do double feeding on the other part just yet. That might be nice. If we do this, and if I go, okay, so what I want to do is pick up this guy, and pick up this guy. Yep. And then it'll be here. And then we basically want to copy the next section. So if I do this, so I want to go like this, going like this, and these will be here. Okay, and so that's kind of where we want this to go, and the reason is these guys are going to be on the same line. So we'll do this line here, and they're both coming out, and I want a bit of a gap here as well so we can make it look nice. In fact, if I do that, and then turn it here, yeah, that kind of looks good. And then that would be this one. Okay, and then this guy will be here, this guy will be here, and then this one will be up, and that's okay. And over here we do this. There we go. Okay, cool. So this is the external line coming round, and then you can see where the other labs are, and I'll just show these guys. So 1, 2, and we'll go 3 and 4, and this will be, yeah. And so these two will loop into each other, and these two will loop into each other, and everyone will be fed into doubles. That is my idea of it, but I hope it's going to work. So what we'll do is we'll put in, now let me see, if I'm going to have 2 on each, then what I might do is, maybe I just need to start at the end here. Yeah, let's go with 2, and then we'll do, yeah, we'll do this like this. So they'll do that. If we just do it like this, I think this will work. These will be the sciences. Should have 6 pods there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is. We'll put the yellows in the same spot as well. I think that works. Maybe I should feed in a science now so I could have a look. And then we'll have this line coming into the lower one. And that'll be picked up by the reds. And the reds will be here and here. And then they'll be... Reds will be picked up there, and then they're just fed in by the other ones. So I think that's how that's going to work. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think this will be how I need it to be. Yeah. And we can grab these yellows and just put them here. Yeah. And I hope this is the right distance. I mean, I do like them being in the middle, but maybe this allows us to be the power poles somewhere. The reds are in the middle in the bottom section anyway. So then we get the nice power pole array, and I'm hoping I can find, I've got to think about how this goes. So I might do it as, at the bottom, it's every section before that, and then at the top, we might be able to just do matching heights. Then I don't know what sort of mess we're going to get into down the bottom section, and if I need to go and get a few more of these. Well, my mall is just, where is the mall? The mall is up here. Let me run to the mall and pick up a few things. And then we actually need to divert the other sciences down as well. So maybe we could start to divert them down soon. And in fact, that's the sciences finished with the robotics. So that is absolutely brilliant. So, okay, what we're going to do is just cut this guy off here. Okay, let's cut him off there so no more science goes up. And then we'll feed it all backwards and reverse feed it, which will be nice. Okay, so we're starting here and we just wanted to get a few more. Oh, by the way, yes, I made these, which are level 2 assembling machines. So I put in like a level 1 here, feeding, then into level 2, so it's there. So I've now got level 2 assembly machines. I'm going to take that and just put it here. And I want to go do something with those in just a second as well. So level 2 assembly machines. And then we are going to, where is this? Where's this science? Here it is here. Okay, so what I want to do is start to feed it the other way so we can actually have it fed in. So we'll have this picked up and fed in the other way. And that goes that way now, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Up, across. Yeah. I'm hoping that kind of works. Let me do this. And just, I thought as we go back, you're going to have this little issues. We're going to have these nice little design mistakes. Yep, he's coming back down. So I thought we could then do this, just have them feeding all downwards. I like this idea of reversing these transport lines. I like that, and it feeds back down, and then you can back down there. We can divert the other stuff off, but then feed this down. So that'll go quite nicely. I'm hoping if I go straight across here, it'll just do the undergroundies. I believe it is, which is nice. So if I come at it from this side, same thing should happen. And again, with lots of undergroundies there, you just got to be doing the corners yourself. But if I do this. Yep. Okay, so we've got facing downwards, and this is these guys here. So if I go here, it should just, yep. And then if I go here, that will work. If I go like this. And of course he moves up a notch. Up a voxel, as I'd say. Let's see here. So this will be. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of these. And do that. And now we should be able to feed it backwards. Yep, so this guy will be fed that way. And then with this, I want to do this slightly different. So this is going to be the green and red line coming down. And what we're going to do is pick up a few things here. So first of all, we can pick up a couple of these, but I don't want to do all this wholesale. I'll do all this a little bit later because we are going to get quite full. But just to show what we're doing here and that we're not processing any more science, we are doing this, and I'll need to divert that other line off. And as this goes along, this grey science, we won't need it anymore. Oh yes, we will need it because it will need to go, yep, we'll need it exactly where it was. And it needs to face the right way. Brilliant. Give him a little bit more roundedness. And if we do this, okay, I might have to just manually place this to here. And then all I need to do here is just reverse this line here, the grey line, so it heads down. That sends out already created science in the back direction, and that is lovely. Let's be careful to do that here. When I do it, make sure I go here, and then that should be able to go all the way down. There we go, that's nice. And then we do that. Brilliant. Cool. Okay, so the red and green science is the other one we need to bring down. Now let's think about how we want to bring this down, because I'm actually thinking that it doesn't really matter which way, because we can bring it across here. I'm actually thinking if we look in map mode, yeah, let's think about this. I don't want to connect. This is, I think, yeah, this is, no, this is the line up here. It's somewhere up here that we bring it up. I think it is here and across and up. Yeah, it is. And so I think if we just have it coming down and then next to the last smelter, I think that's a good one. Or in fact, probably even next to that, just there. Yeah, next to this. So let's come across here and then straight across the top of the lake. I think that's the best thing to bring that other red and green across. So the red and green science does this. And I don't mind that they combine there, which is quite nice. But what we could do is, let me just get red and green science cut off a bit. Let's do this and think about this, because these guys will be here and these guys will be here. These are the two I need to join up, which is nice. I'll just pick up these guys, that's fine. And you don't need to do anything, you're lovely. So we can do this as straight down there. That'll bring it straight down. We have a little kink here, which is not allowing it to go. There we go, and it should be going down. We'll probably find a few more of those as we go. And what I want to do is the red and green science can be mixed up for the moment, but I want to see if, in fact, let me divert this line first. Downwards, and we should be able to go. Alright, go across please, keep going straight across, and I'll divert this straight down. Yep. And pick this up, and then, just going to go, can I do this to this? Yes. In fact, let me do even better. Let's go here to here. Nice. And then yep, and that'll go across to there. Then I'm going to bring the red and green up here, but I want to get them close because I've got the red on one side and the green on the other. So I want to get them in the same layout if I can. So I'll do this and red and green. So I want green down the bottom. So if I go actually, I might be able to go here and here, and then go like this. Right, green there, and then if I do this, will this work? So if I go like that, they'll come out as red and green. It's going to have the, no, it's going to mix them up, isn't it? Okay, cool. So what we'll do is we'll split them. And you'll do that. Yep. Okay, this allows us to clear this line first. So we'll come straight down. I'm going to put this here, saving room for extra lines there. As it thins out a bit, we should be able to get across the water, okay? I will use some landfill for this one bit though, I think. Yeah. Yep, we've got the landfill, and so we might as well use it. No, just we'll get rid of this one, don't think we need it. There we go. Okay, where did we say? Next to the smelter? Well, pretty close. And we can bring him down here. In fact, there's the smelter. I think we want to bring it right next to this, don't we? Right next to that green circuits is what we said. Man, I really need to pick up more. I need to probably sort out things. I mean, we are on the cusp of getting robots, but the robots will use my inventory, so I'll need to, unless we get a logistics network going. So it is a bit kind of just right-click on, shift-click on that one just to get them all. Oh, it's going to do them in batches, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go like this. How many you get there? You're getting a few? It's not doing too bad. Yeah, maybe we could just pick them up in groups of 5. Yeah, groups of 5 is better for those, for that type there. We're going to come down here. And I think it is going to be next to the circuits, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm going to bring it right next to the circuits. Just get myself a bit of room. And when it finishes off, we'll have to then, when the sign stops coming down, then we'll need to go up and put that other pipe in, just after we finish this off. That'll be lovely. It's not too bad. Got to wait for a few more of these to come up. And in fact, do we need them all? Oop, we are. I can get some more of these belts going as well. You can see this line being thinned out as well. We are doing more with less. Actually, that is a good way to put it. Capacity will be full here, which is, oh no, we picked up 500 bolts, and we're very close though. We're very close to full capacity. There's the junction where I need to get to, so that's all pretty good. I'm just going to come across then, go straight down on this one. At the moment, I don't mind just doing this, this, and this, but when I get to here, I'm just gonna, the path I'm trying to preserve. And then we will do the same here because we know it's a group of 4. Nicely set up. Yep. And I'm then going to go, okay, next to this. So let's do right next to it. And you can be, say, here to there nicely. And then over here, we might as well go straight in. Okay, a little bit of spaghettifying going on, but that's all right. These guys were heading back that way, but let's have these guys heading across, and you'll be finishing soon. So what we'll do is, you can come down. Okay, we don't want these to be, we want these to stay like that, and you are going to be the outside lane. Yep. In fact, I don't know that we need this again just yet, but we'll see. It might be in a different spot, that idea. And then the red and green is going to be here, which will be where it needs to be. And this will be, these are both permanent kind of lines. Yep. Okay, red and green, red and green, red and green, and I'll do that. Okay, I think I want to bring across power like this. So here and here, and then up nicely. And I'm just going to do temporary power for the moment because it's just killing me a little bit. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so that'll feed these guys nicely, and they've got their red and green, red and green, red and green, so that's pretty good. Okay, so while that is kind of starting up, what I want to do is, and I'll just get a little bit of it going so I can show you, but I just want to quickly go up here and show you about this blue science because that is looking pretty good, and we will change it around a bit so it feeds in nicely. Oh, the green and red is finished already. I think there's a kink in the line. Or we need to change it across to its new one, but that'll be good. Up here in engines, this is where I want to use my Mark II machines. These are the first blue machines, and we want to upgrade these guys to this, so they'll already have a speed increase. But the best thing about those guys is they'll be able to take modules, and I can put speed modules in. So let me put in some speed modules, and I need circuits for this. I'm just going to grab a few of these circuits. Yep. And I need the green circuits as well, which I've got on the bus, lots of, which is brilliant. Okay, now circuit's going to be very slow to make at the moment. We have, I think for that, so let's have 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's just do speed modules, Mark 1. See if we can get this, because the factor that's slowing down blue science is the speed modules, but also the producing of. So if we can get them in both of these, that'd be lovely. In fact, we can get these guys upgraded. These would be Mark 2 as well. We can use this to do this. So lucky you don't get damage when that happens, so that's nice. We'll pick up a few more of those as well, so we can just have a stack on us. There we go. Cliff explosives. Yep, 40. We managed to get 40 cliff explosives. That's good. Okay, so this will get these guys going, and I'll just put them on here so I can see as well. So I've got 3. And we'll be able to put them in. And when I should be able to see these as well, which is nice. So I like this. We're getting organized. So if I do that, this should yeah, this should be helping it there. Once it's got everything output full. Oh, engines. So okay, so engines is having outputs full, but it's the making of here. So we'll see about this. There might not be enough capacity here with the making, but if once I get speed modules into here, that'll be wonderful. If I can just take that guy out and take these 2 out, and then put those modules here, here, and here, that puts 2, 2, and 2. That should increase that one. So they should be making this. We'll do both, but let's see which one needs it, and we'll amp them both up. But I think spin modules in both of those would be excellent. This science comes in here and then gets grey, then blue there. I don't mind that. I think it's quite nice. It doesn't interfere with this. We've got a bit of space. That's quite nice as well. And then we'll just take that out. That was a placeholder. And then we want this to be the other side, don't we? So this is going to be... yeah, this is going to be here. So if I go, actually, if I go here, actually, let's do it here and then do this. Actually, we should be able to get these guys. It's interesting, isn't it? Because this should be going the other way. Ah, yes, we haven't turned this yet, have we? Okay, we shouldn't need these guys here, so we just do them straight across. There we go. And then we can just reverse this line as well as we go back. Okay, so this shouldn't need too much reversing because we already reversed a bit of it earlier. Yep. Great. Okay, let's get these guys going back. It's just greys coming in on that side, which is nice. A bit of a 90-degree turn coming up here. Those speed modules being made, they do make them very slow, don't they? So this line will be reversed at the moment till it bleeds out, and then it'll be decommissioned. Not required. We were bringing them a long distance, but we're doing the same with the green and red science. I did think about moving the green and red science production, but I'm not overly thrilled with the design, so I'm happy just to leave it at this stage. But there we go. That is now heading down, so that's lovely. Let's ride this one up. So this will eventually just run out, remembering to take off a few of these as we get them. So we've got 1, 2, and 3, which is nice. These two are both finished as well, which is good. Can leave these guys on the ground. Okay, where's this? Grey science, grey science, grey science, and then I think that's the end of it. Yeah, that is the end of it. So we can now take out, this is the grey science here, isn't it? Yep. So from here, whoop, and we've got too much there, which is interesting. So I think I'm going to have to just put on the other one. So you got these, you got these, you got these, and now, and it's going to be like that. And I don't know how much more of this I can pick up because I seem to have not much happening there. Yeah. So there's lots of stuff there I won't be able to do, but we'll just leave this because that leaves them nicely. We can decommission this all a bit later, which is also nice. Green and red science coming down, which is great. Robotics are going, which is excellent. So I definitely want to get lubricant up and running. I think lubricant is going to be brilliant to put here. And let's see, coal going upwards, plastic and sulfur single lines going downwards, building capacity, also water going upwards as well. But lubricant is definitely going to be the next thing that we want to make, and I think to do that we need the advanced oil processing. So if we do this, let's see, so lubricant is there, and you do heavy oil. Now advanced oil processing is going to be water and crude, and it's going to give us heavy, light and petroleum. So it's still going to give us nice ones, and it's still going to do this, but I can basically just change the recipe. So let's see if we could do this. So if we stop it and we now go advanced, that should do what it does as long as I hook water up to it, which I'll do in a sec. And that puts them back out. I want to think about where these other lines are going to go now as well. So let me first copy that across, and then we'll get water across, which is good. So the water is here, and I want to get the water going up and into there. So I've got these lines here, and what I need to do is just keep a bit of an eye out here. So you've got petroleum, and then I've got basically got to put 3 more lines going down. So I wonder if I could do it here. Can I fit another 3 lines here? So if I do, let me see, so could I do 1, 2, 3, and I could do 4. Can I do 4 together? Is that going to be a real problem? It may. I left room for pipes here. I could do lubricant going down this way. Why don't we just get the water going in and then we'll get the extra products going in here. But you've got, what is it, heavy oil, light oil coming out and heavy oil coming out there. So we just need to account for those two. So let's do it. Let's see if we can get this. So it's going to be here and here, and then across here, here, and here. Thinking about these guys, I didn't really leave enough room, did I? No, I didn't. We could almost just move this, because what is that? That's that one, but why is he stopped? Because he's not producing, so we could move that down a bit. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. That is this guy, so let's put him here. Okay, so let's do this here, which means we're going to do this here to here, and I'm just moving everything to do with this to there and getting rid of this, but putting that, getting rid of, and this is then going to be there. Yep. And water is here, which is fine. Oil is there, which is fine. And now we just need water to go up a bit. So water is going to be in line with this. Let's do a down of 1, 2, and I'm going to do 3. Just, I don't know why, but I'm going to play safe with the water. I don't know why. If we go here to here, and then there, here to here, and add this. Yep, so water's firing and then these guys are firing as well, so that means this should be getting petroleum into there. I think so. Petroleum's going in here. Petroleum, but not much. Why? Because you're not having these other two going out, so we're not doing anything with them. So it's now a dependency system where we need to be able to do stuff with the other products, which is okay because that's kind of the way I want to get to. Okay, so you got that one, and then if I do this, let me do this with the water again. Go here to here, and then go there to there, and you'll get water and petroleum, but you'll need to get yourself this. Now, we can get these ones. It'll be light oil, and I'm going to do... What's next? Okay, let me see where, let's see on the vertical where it's going to go. So you got this one. So we're going to have, let's do heavy oil and light oil here. So we'll go heavy oil and light oil here. So I'm going to do light oil right in the end. Light oil right in the end. Let's just get him in first. And I'll do this. Okay, you get a little rush of the those going while we can burn off, but then we still have, so the light oil's going down there, and then heavy oil's meant to be just next to it. So let's do this and turn him and go there and there, and then we should be able to do here and here with this. Let's see. Let me just do this because I want it to be tidy at the refinery end. So if I go here to here, then I should be able to just do some pipery to this. So if I go pipery, pipery, and pipery. Yeah. And then that means that is a repeatable pattern with that. Okay, so you're piping out there. Why aren't you getting flames? Job, your output is full for that. Okay, and now what we can do is just have these guys sitting with, I could basically have, I want to use some tanks here as a bit of a guide of what we have with the products. So I could put tanks here and here for these two, just so I can see what is happening with those. that could be good. And then I've got this, what is that, crude oil? Yeah, crude oil is going to come into here, but shouldn't need to be. But petroleum is going to come down, and petroleum is there. So I will need to at some stage make petroleum into a tank, and I could do it there. What I don't think I need to tank, but I think I'll make my 3 tanks across here, because this is where that's gonna be. I think this will be the last thing we do this episode, but I think it's really productive to do this. Where are the tanks? I'll see them when I go storage tanks, and I don't have the ability to make any because I need some plates, and I can't make any plates because we've got issues. Oh my god, I need to go and make some plates. Ooh, are these mixed? No, they're not mixed, but they are sort of sitting up. Oop. So you got to do this. I only need 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Inventory is full. Oh, we can't make it. Can I do anything? Yeah, there we go. Do that. Always get rid of the bit of stone from picking up those rocks. Once the robots do that, we'll be fine. So we thought it would be here, didn't we? Yes. Okay, so it's going to be 1... Oop, sorry, I don't want to do that. Cancel that. Oop. Yep. Okay. So it's going to be... I don't mind it being like this. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's do that, and then let's do that. Okay, that's going to be weird, but I don't mind. So if you do this, and I'm going to pipe this up nicely with solid piping. I don't mind about the walking here. Oop. Yep, you'll do that. So you'll pipe to that one, and I'll be able to now see this, and he'll now stock up as well. So he can hold 25,000, which is nice. It creates a buffer as well. And then over here, we're going to go, okay, you're going to be here to there. And we use a solid pipe here for some pipery. I don't mind the pipery. We'll go up a bit. Okay, we'll go here, here, and here, and then there, and then you can be to there. So that is the light oil piping, and he just needs to continue along with that, which will be no, we can't have that. These two are too close to each other. No need to apologize. Okay. Got the water happening there. Maybe I should have this one just down a bit. Let's just do him down a bit. Let's just do him completely down a bit. Get rid of these pipes. And get rid of him. And go to there. That's good. And then we'll just put him here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we'll do this one like, basically like this. And we'll go, okay, you're going to be doing that. So that means you can be here, here, and here, which means you need an undergroundy to be there and there. Okay, so you're now got light oil on the end, heavy, medium oil, is it? Heavy oil there, light oil there, heavy oil there, and then petroleum coming in is going to be here, and we just do it like this. The petroleum. In fact, if the petroleum can just do this, is that petroleum? Yeah, it is. So we can go here, here, and then do there, and then petroleum is here, so we can just go with this to there. Okay, petroleum. So now we can read these and go, okay, 1.4 or 25. We could do petroleum is going to be filling up to 25, and then this one is going to be that to, yeah, 1.1 to 25 as well. So we can see about those, but they've created a buffer, and that'll be lovely. What I don't understand is why isn't this guy going? This guy is firing. He's got everything he needs. This guy's problem is the output is full, and he has because he doesn't have the light oil. Nice. So if we go here to here, he now fires. Great. Okay, a bit of pipe trickery there, and I've separated these kind of reading valves, kind of. but I think they're not valves because they're not on or off, but they are what we can read the contents of these three products, and I think that's nice. And because without the old mode you can't see what's going on, but with old mode you can see. It's quite nice. So if I can find a nice way to line those up, then I will. Water I don't think we need to worry too much about as long as we can supply it. And now we can go and supply lubricant shortly, because the lubricant is taking heavy oil, and all I can do is pipe off heavy oil down here, and lubricant is made in a chemical plant, and we'll be able to get that one going, and that'll be lovely. It's a chemical plant, it's going to be heavy oil straight in, and it's going to get lubricant straight out. And the lubricant, well, we know we're going to have to see about that one, because we've got heavy oil, light oil, water coming up, and then I think the lubricant we probably won't need to bring the petroleum down. So what we could do with the lubricant is have that coming down here, but I think I'm going to play it safe and put the lubricant on this side. So I'll produce it, bring it across, and run it down this side, and I think that's going to be the safe thing to do. Wow, this is a exciting little bit here. I'm very excited with all this. I'll lay some more paths. We are coming close to robotics. I'm really enjoying this playthrough. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just so much fun. Let's get worker robot speed. Let's get lasers, and let's get construction robots, and let's get worker robot cargo size. I'll leave uranium. Let's get logistics robots. These are all blue. Inserter capacity bonus, and electronics, and that's absolutely lovely, and that's those particular lines. So just before we finish the episode, let's head down towards the base, see about our new science production. You can see the red and green science is starting to bank up just here, which is not too bad. Green science is obviously lacking, but we've still got quite a buffer on the belt there. I do like the sciences are sitting on their dedicated sides of the belt. I want to keep that as we go along. Pick up these. Can I pick them up? Yeah, I can pick them up. Okay, all those got your red bullets there, and then these go down to here. This is building up because we don't need that. So what we were doing is putting this guy in here, yeah, like that. And then I was gonna go with this one. Oop, no, that's the wrong one. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. So you'll keep running out, and instead of it, you're actually meant to go into here. You're meant to do this. But are we clearing it? Yeah, we're actually not really doing anything because, oh man, this is grim. And I want the output priority on the left. Yep. So the output priority on the left, please. In fact, what we might be able to do, can we clear all these? Just for now. Can clear these. So we can. Just while we're laying these last few belts and ending the episode, do barking dogs drive you absolutely mental? Fuck me, they drive me absolutely spare. Ah, God. I just think, oh my God. Why have you gone and got that dog? How annoying for everyone in the suburb. I find that slightly annoying, to be honest. I just find that a bit of a load of old toss. Let me see if I could put some greys into a few of these. Yep. And we can drop them, and we can put all the sciences away, which would be lovely. And what else we got? These ones, and we got some reds. Yep, there we go. Have we got any more sciences on us? No, we don't. Okay, cool. So that is not bad. Let me just what are we going to do here? I think the greys can come off there, but the reds and the greens are going to be, the greys and blues are going to be mixed up for a little while. The reds and the greens will be sorted out, and it's just until we decommission the old line of the greys. Once we get that done, we'll be right. If I can just get this guy going, like, oh, that didn't work. And that really didn't work, did it? Saw what I was trying to do there. Oh, none of that worked. Yep. None of that worked, but we'll fix that up a little bit later. What I wanted to do, if I could, is this to this. Okay, we'll leave that there and that will be pretty good. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to get this all going. I hope it makes sense of what I'm doing. I've got my red and greens, and this is basically one whole set, and then backing off is a mirror set off it. The only difference is the outer lines, or particularly the other sizes, will be taken shared in the middle section. But I'm going to go with it at the moment, and if it doesn't quite work, then we'll redo it all a bit later. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stitch Up, and I look forward to seeing you in the very next episode of Factorio. This is our IceWorld series. Cheers.